I can still hear the footsteps. Each night, they echo through the corridors of my mind, relentless and haunting. It was the winter of 1943, during the heart of the Second World War, and I found myself stationed in an isolated manor, deep within the fog-laden woods. Our mission was classified, and rumors of sinister spirits and unsettling past events surrounded the place like a shroud. I, Corporal James Mercer, was part of a team assigned to gather intelligence and uncover the truth lurking behind those grim walls. Little did we know that the horrors awaiting us within would be beyond the comprehension of mortal minds. On the eve of our arrival, a dense mist had enveloped the manor, adding an eerie aura to the night. As we approached the grand entrance, a sense of dread clutched my heart like icy fingers. The door creaked open with a forlorn cry, as if warning us to turn back. I swallowed hard, mustering the last vestiges of courage, and followed my comrades inside. Within the decaying halls, time seemed to have warped, and the air was charged with palpable malevolence. Strange whispers beckoned from the shadows, and the flickering candlelight played macabre tricks on our senses. Each step felt like a weighty burden, pushing us deeper into the darkness of the unknown. The walls bore scars of violence and despair, and my heart pounded with trepidation. We established our base in the old study, setting up radios and maps while trying to shake off the feeling of being watched. That night, as I lay on my makeshift bed, sleep eluded me. The wind outside howled like tormented souls, and distant screams seemed to resonate from the depths of the manor. I closed my eyes and tried to dismiss the unsettling sounds, only to be jolted awake by a loud crash downstairs. I grabbed my rifle and joined the others, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty. Together, we descended into the pitch, black abyss of the main hall. The once faint whispers now grew into frenzied cries, mingling with the sounds of footsteps that echoed through the corridors. Panic gnawed at my resolve, as I wondered if the stories of malevolent spirits haunting this place could be true. We reached the grand ballroom, and our hearts froze at the sight before us. An ethereal figure, draped in tattered robes, floated gracefully at the far end. The pale glow emanating from its hollow eyes sent shivers down my spine, freezing me in place. I couldn't comprehend what I was seeing, but terror gripped me like a vice. As if sensing our presence, the spectral entity turned towards us, and a sinister smile crept across its ethereal face. The words that followed, though unintelligible, seeped into my mind with an unbearable weight. My comrades began to retreat, but I was paralyzed, unable to tear my gaze away from the malevolent apparition. With a sudden surge of unnatural speed, the entity lunged forward, and its icy grip seized my mind, plunging me into a surreal vision of war and suffering. The battlefields were filled with grotesque scenes of mutilation and death. The phantom wraith whispered tales of lost souls and forgotten promises, weaving a tapestry of anguish that tormented my very soul. In a desperate bid to escape, I fought against the spectral intruder, calling upon every ounce of my willpower. But just as I felt my grip on reality slipping away, my comrades rallied and pulled me back from the precipice of insanity. The vision vanished, leaving us gasping for breath. But as I looked into the eyes of my fellow soldiers, I saw my own terror reflected in their faces. We had stumbled upon something beyond comprehension, something that lurked within the shadows of history and refused to be forgotten. The whispers returned, louder and more insistent than before. The footsteps grew closer, relentless in their pursuit. We were trapped, entangled in a maleficent web that threatened to devour us all. And as the horrors of that night continued to unfold, I couldn't help but wonder if we would ever escape the echoes of the dam.